Hello and welcome to the Sheridan YellowJacket broadcast. I'm Mason Fisher. I'm joined tonight by Mike Nevins. Mike, we are here for basketball season. This is our first basketball broadcast of the year, so I want to thank our sponsors, Allen Gate and Panel, Windstream, Hughes Electrical, and Weight Loss Arkansas. So excited to be here, Mike. I'm super excited for tonight and the game opportunities that we've got here tonight. We've got the varsity girls matchup and the varsity boys will follow. A little bit of history between the two teams. A little bit of game history for the girls. They're 1-0 overall. Our girls beat them last year on November 7th, 57-43, for the only time the girls team has ever played the Camden Fairview Cardinals. Sheridan is 1-1 this season. We're averaging about 44 points per game. Camden Fairview Cardinals are 0-1 overall, and they're averaging 38 points per game. Should be a pretty good matchup tonight for the girls, Mike.
Yeah, Mason. So you're looking at the new girls coach, Andy Brakebill. So a new regime here. Coach Ingram decided she wanted to do administration, and so we brought in Coach Brakebill as the new head girls coach, and so he's trying to implement his systems and get things going. And the girls are having an adjustment period. Coach has an adjustment period, so we're a couple games into the season, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of got to do what we got to do, and I'm excited to see. I've watched a little bit of our game so far. We played a game against Washington Chapel the other day in the arena, so I was able to see some of that. I'm enjoying the game planning. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time with a new coach and watching him get his things implemented with his team. You can tell it's starting to take off, Mike.
Yeah, so he's got a few new players. Belle Smith, she's was here last year, but she was ineligible, so she's a first-year starter. Ella Williamson's new; she'll see some minutes tonight. Returning, you have the sharpshooter Lily Reed. She can light it up in a hurry. You got Mason Wilson and Mary Lim and Addison Hill all have starting experience and logged a lot of minutes last year. So there's some experience out there. It's just trying to get them all together and make everything work under his system.
Yeah, and getting up the tip tonight for Sheridan is going to be number 24. That's Bell that we were just talking about. And on the court right now we got Mary Lim, Addison Hill, Mason Wilson, and then Lily Reed as well. And we're just going to get things started here. Just watched a great JV game. Our boys came out on top. It was a little over 60 to around 20. And our boys came out victorious in that, our JV boys. So excited to see what our varsity boys will do here in just a little bit. And the tip-off is about to be underway. Tip-off's back. The Cardinals are going to get this one. It's number 4 going to come down the court this time and cross the timeline. Passing it over. They got the ball movement across the middle of the court now. Sheridan playing a good man defense right now. Maybe a 3-2.
They're in a 1-3-1, it looks like right here. There's a steal by
Mason Wilson came in with the steal. She's got a little bit of a head start towards the basket. They're going to come in from behind and grab that one. Now they're hitting ahead, looking for a quick layup, and they're going to get it. That's the first points on the board for Camden Fairview. Mary Lim hitting ahead now to Addison Hill. Addison Hill, now it's down to Bell in the paint for 2 points for Sheridan, and Sheridan's now on the board.
So that's what you got to do there. Camden Fairview comes out in a little bit of a light press, and Sheridan beats it. If you can beat it a few times, you'll get them out of that.
You just kind of have to watch it, and you're going to have – this is it's a fast-paced game. You're going to have to be able to get back on defense whenever you need to get back and be able to hit ahead. And in these moments right here, that was a good decision by Addison Hill, backing that out, not trying to force it down into the lane, but backing out and giving it to Mary Lim. Now they can set something up here on offense. That's Bell with the ball now. Driving in the paint, looking for a layup, got it. 4-2.
Good hard drive by Bell there.
The Cardinals almost messed that one up and lost it out of bounds. And we've got a timeout taken by the Cardinals. We're going to take this opportunity. We want to thank our sponsors. Welcome back to the Sheridan Yellow Jacket broadcast. I'm here, Windstream. Thank you guys for sponsoring. Enjoy lightning fast speed with Kinetic Fiber Internet, a proud sponsor of Sheridan Jacket Ball. And the ball's back in now for Camden Fairview, and they're bringing it away. We've got a whistle blown.
I don't think the clock started.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get that fixed, and then we'll just restart that right there.
So it looks like Sheridan coaches come back out in a 3-2. Kind of mixing it up. I think Fairview was they called that timeout to try to adjust to that 1-3-1. They weren't ready for it, and so coach mixed it up on them coming out.
Yeah, I mean, in a timeout, that's the perfect opportunity you get to change things up, and to do that and to throw a team off that almost wastes their timeout a little bit. Shooting for the 3 ball, going to be off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Mary Lim. Mary Lim going to slow things down before she crosses half court. Hands it off to Addison Hill. Good ball movement by the Yellow Jackets. Addison Hill in the paint, fighting for an offensive rebound. Jackets come up, hit it, throw it back off the leg, and now it's back Yellow Jacket basketball.
Looks like we're having a bit of clock issues. The clock was still running after that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to have to kind of get these things fixed as we move forward. Mary Lim now top of the key. Dribble handoff to Addison Hill. Now the ball's in Mason Wilson's hands. Addison had a little bit of room there at the block, but the shot clock was running down. So Lily Reed shot it and was a little high on that one. Fairview's ball.
And you hate to even count those against any kind of stats because, she had to rush that. She didn't have a choice.
Yeah, right. Those buzzer beater moments that you have to because of the shot clock. Ball now in 24's hand. Driving left-hand side. Gets to the paint. Looking for something. She gets blocked. A good grab there by number 11 and a putback. 2 more points for Camden Fairview. Camden Fairview was showing a little bit of pressure there at the beginning of that. Now Bell's got an open 3. Firing just a little over. Going to be rebounded by number 8. Now the ball's in the corner. 3-ball shot made for Camden Fairview.
Our defense was a little slow getting out to the corner out there. That was a wide open 3.
Now they've got a 3-2 press. They're able to knock that. Created enough pressure to where Bell couldn't quite get to that one, so it's out of bounds and a turnover.
And I'm sure this was a concern of Coach Breakbill's coming into the season, was having a seasoned guard that can handle the pressure. I feel like Sheridan's going to see a lot of pressure this year for that reason.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody that can handle the ball all the way across the court, and that's something that Sheridan's kind of having a game plan against right now. Ball was up, an offensive rebound after a great defense. And after the offensive rebound and a second chance, usually second chance points come frequently. Mason Wilson, open 3, and it's in. It's exactly what they needed on that side, Mike.
Yeah, get Mason open, get some quick passes in and out, in and out.
It's funny for the football broadcast, we had Mason Mangrum as a wide receiver. Now we got Mason Wilson. It throws me off with all the Masons.
And she should be a very important part of the team this year. She should log a lot of minutes and be a very important piece.
Absolutely. Great teammate as well. Bell now crossing the timeline, slowing things down for the Jackets. Gives it over to Mary Lim. Mary Lim coming back to the middle of the court, trying to get something set up. You can hear Breakbill in the background trying to get a play call in. Lily Reed driving towards the block, falling in just short of the basket. Camden Fairview coming back down. Going right-hand side, we're going to reach in foul on Addison Hill. It'll be her first foul, and I believe the first foul of the game.
Yeah, Ella Williamson now coming in for Mary Lim.
All right, that's number 24. Swings it back to the middle of the court. Jackets playing man defense here. No, it's a 3-2-1. Kind of hard to pick out this defense. Ball is over to the middle and the block, and a great pass by Camden Fairview into the block area creates a room for a foul, and I believe that was Mason Wilson with the foul. It's her first foul. Free throws up and made. Camden Fairview only has one person in on the line to rebound.
I believe the referee's trying to give them a chance to get someone else in there, but
they don't have to necessarily.
I know what they're doing. They're trying to get number 2 there to tuck in her jersey.
That's been something they've been really stressing this year, Mike, is jersey tucking in. I don't know. I've always heard it, but I've never heard it be quite as serious as it is this year. Second one's up and good. Now they get it into Mason Wilson. Mason Wilson has some room, and now they're going to slow it down as Lily Reed's going to bring it across the timeline. Waiting on the
shot clock didn't start.
Having some clock issues. There it is again.
Fairview must not have as good a shot clock operator as they have back at Sheridan.
Oh yeah. You know, for those of you that don't know, that's Mike Nevins here with us that operates the shot clock, which, by the way, has been broken for a couple weeks, and we finally got it fixed. So I'm thankful for that. I guess we had somebody pretty good to fix the shot clock, too.
Must be.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be Mason, would it?
Yeah.
They're still having shot clock issues. It's still not starting when they...
You know, these shot clocks, most of them are about 2 or 3 years old now with the new rule coming in after the 22 season. So that new rule came in, and so these machines are starting to get a little bit of age in them. Not a lot, but for technology, you know, you give it 2 or 3 years, things start kind of to have some issues. So I think that's something that a lot of teams are facing.
Well, what a lot of people don't know when you run that shot clock is like at Sheridan, our shot clock runs off the game clock. You just turn the switch on and it'll start and stop with the game clock. So a lot of times when people are griping about the shot clock not starting, it's not necessarily the shot clock operator's fault.
Right, and now they were taking some time off the shot clock. I think they may be making sure that it works. They may be testing it. Well, I'll take this opportunity to thank one of our sponsors. Weight Loss Arkansas and Wellness provides comprehensive weight loss plans, medications, and coaching to help you reach your goals. They are a leader in providing state-of-the-art laser, facial, and hair treatments. Check them out on www.weightlossarkansas.com.
Seems like we got things back rolling now. Let's see how we go.
Back into it, trying to find some room to drive. Get
Great
it back door to Lily
up.
Reed, and she gets 2 points. Beautiful read and good play call by Coach Breakbill. Now number 4 for Camden Fairview is going to bring it across. You can see they're trying to get something set.
So it looks like we've gone to a man-to-man now.
Got a late foul call on that one. It was Belle Smith.
Mixing it up again.
She kind of reached up and over and as the ball was coming. The best way, if you're the one catching that pass, is to jump towards the ball. If there's any kind of contact, they're going to call it as a foul, and that's pretty much what we saw. She kind of moved towards the ball as it was thrown, and then Bell created a little bit of contact, and that's where the foul comes in.
And that's kind of a frustrating foul for a coach because it's about 30 foot from the basket. You hate to see one of your bigs like that pick up a foul that far from the basket.
Especially in the first quarter.
That was an illegal screen call against Camden Fairview there.
Now Lily Reed's going to inbound it. She's going to get it to number 4, Ella Williamson, who's going to bring it down for the YellowJackets. She's going left-hand side, trying to find somewhere, get to the middle. Lily Reed, another back door. They have found something on this offense that they're liking, and it's the back door to Lily Reed. Now we have a tied ball game. If they're not careful, Mike, that back door is going to be there all night.
And what will happen is that girl will start sagging off of Lily, and it'll open Lily up for some open threes and open jump shots. So it's working really well starting out.
That was fantastic defensive stop that time by Ella Williamson. She reaches in there and able to knock the ball out of bounds. Now it's going to be a baseline play. We got to get the ball in quickly. There it is. It's pretty close to a 5-second call. Now they're going to throw the skip pass. Number 4 is going to drive left-hand side. Ooh, that was a tight call. They didn't give her much room on that one, Mike.
Yeah, and that's a tough call. The ref was all the way at the far end on the other side of the basket down there and called it with Lily's back to him. That's a tough call to swallow there.
It was very little contact, but they're going to call that.
But she did use her hands. So, I mean, when she uses her hands, they're going to call it.
And now we got a 5-second call. That number 4 for the Cardinals having issues getting it in. We've placed one of the bigger players, the taller players up there to try and block her view some, and when they do that, it just creates that 5-second call. It's better if you're the one throwing the ball in to go ahead and take that 5-second call rather than just throw it up and take a chance at the other team getting the ball. Ella Williamson now top of the key, figuring out where she wants to go with it. Mason Wilson, right-hand side. Back over, Lily Reed shooting a deep 3. Oh, I was wrong. She kind of threw a pass. I knew it was quick for that to be a shot.
Right.
But she has such a quick release, you never know.
You never know.
That's
right. That's right.
I've seen that. I've seen her in practice literally just catch it and shoot and me not even realize what was happening.
But that was so far off that was not a shot by Lily.
No. That you would know if it was a shot by Lily. Definitely. Now Lily Reed with the ball. Going to get stripped. She's going to grab it right before it hits half court. Now she creates a little bit of space.
Quite a bit of slapping and reaching going on down there, so you kind of...
So there was that quick release. It was right on the rims. Like you can tell the difference in the shot versus the pass. Now the drive is coming. 24 now with the ball. She seems to be the Cardinals shooter.
You can see on that last possession, that defender kind of is backed off of Lily now, guarding against that back door.
Number 1 came in the paint that time, grabbed a pass, kept the ball up high. Good disciplined basketball. Puts it in for 2 points. Now, right there, we kind of just missed that. It was a little transition opportunity. The ball got knocked out of bounds, and Sheridan's going to keep it. Now they're inbounding. They got to get the ball in. They get it to Addison Hill. Now Lily Reed taking a shot off the rim. Good offensive rebound by Addison Hill. Puts it back up and misses that one. Kick it out to number 1. Number 1 for 3. Going to be off the back of the rim. Rebound by Lily Reed. Hitting ahead, shooting for the buzzer beater. Just short of the rim. It was close. It was really close. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. We're going to take this opportunity. We want to thank our sponsors. Welcome back here to the Sheridan YellowJacket broadcast. Mike, we had a pretty good first quarter. It was back and forth all quarter long.
Yeah, and you got to be kind of happy where we sit. You're on the road, a long bus ride, and you're just 2 points down at the end of the first quarter. They don't look bad. They don't look flat. So they are outmatched in height in a couple positions, and it's not really affecting us too bad at the moment.
Yeah, these girls, Sheridan LadyJackets, they're coming off of a win right now against Mount St. Mary's. It was a pretty close game. Matter of fact, all the games have been pretty close for the girls so far. I mean, we're still at the beginning of the season. It's hard to tell what's going to come. But this game's showing to be the same way.
And speaking of that height, I mean, so now number 12 comes in for Camden Fairview. It looks like another one hovering around the 6 foot mark, you know. And that's 3 now that they've brought in that hover right around that 6 foot mark.
So we were actually talking about this before the game, Mike, and they do. That number 12, that's the tallest player, and she is a little over 6 foot tall. And so as you just saw, the lankiness allows her to kind of grab that ball right there. And now she's driving towards the paint, puts it up. That's 2 points for her.
She's extremely long, and she looks young. I'd be interested to know what class she is, because she looks young. She didn't start, but she just took that ball the length of the court and went hard to the basket, and then tips the inbounds pass out of bounds. So
it's kind of a crucial play there for the Cardinals to bring her in. You prepare your whole first quarter against the team you're playing, and then they bring her in, and kind of a little bit different gameplay.
Right, and so you just saw right there they put the bigger girl on our inbounds passer, and we got the same 5-second call they had against them earlier. So.
And it's something that we could potentially see for, many times tonight. A deep three that time for number 24, the Cardinals. Stretches that lead a little bit more. Bringing that same press that they've been bringing. It's like a 3-2 zone press. And they're going to get a steal and a turnover right there. Now they're trying to make something work on their end. Deep three for number 4. Barely hits the rim. Offensive rebound by number 12. The height comes in again, and that causes Coach Breakbill to have to take a timeout.
So again, you wonder about number 12. She came in and completely changed the complexion of this game.
It almost makes you wonder, Mike, why they didn't start her.
And that's where I come back to. It's early in the season. You know, maybe if she's a freshman or a sophomore, they're kind of let their upperclassmen start or something. You never know, but it's a good question to ask.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we've got 20-11 right now, and you know, we don't really know quite what to fully expect for the rest of this game. I mean, if they're going to leave her in, we're going to have to change our game strategy a little bit more. We got to break the pressure on the front end of the court. We got to get the ball down the court, or else we're not going to be able to score a basket.
Well, in years past, Sheridan has had some guards that you could give the ball to them and they could clear out and you could beat the press by that, you know, by one person beating it. But now we don't have that at the moment, and you're trying to run this press offense.
And that right there is how you break it. You're going to have to throw those longer passes, and every time you do that, there's going to be something open there in the paint. They just did a good job getting back. Now Mary Lim chases the ball from behind and gets it back for the Jackets. Now they just got to slow it down, get something set up. We got 28 seconds on the shot clock here. Now Mason Wilson over to Bell. Now Mary Lim, left-hand side, looking for something in the paint, doesn't get it. We got a foul on number 24 of the Cardinals. They're going to be inbounding from the sideline this time. It's Lily Reed going to be throwing it in.
First big foul of the quarter against the Lady Cardinals.
She gets it into that was Ella Williamson. Now she's going left-hand side, looking for something. Back door to Mary Lim. Layup opportunity is not going to happen. Number 12 now coming down the court with the ball. I don't think she's used to coming down the court with the ball. Nonetheless, they give it to 24. Missed 3. 2 offensive rebounds now. And now we got a jump ball call as Lily Reed came in there and grabbed it.
Jump ball. Possession, Camden Fairview.
So Sheridan's going to have to get their bodies on these girls on these rebounds. They're going to have to block out, or they're going to keep getting jumped on all night.
Over 6 foot tall and shooting a college level 3. And it came up short. That was number 12 for Camden Fairview. Ella Williamson bringing it across the timeline for the Lady Jackets. Good pass that time to Lily Reed, driving. Now they get it to Mason Wilson. They're driving and kicking out. Gives Lily Reed the 3 opportunity. Number 12 is able to jump up and grab the rebound. Got to get some of these shots to fall, Mike.
And that's some of the things that happen on the road. You know, different surroundings. You know, you watch Hoosiers, and there's a foul on number 12 going over the back because Bell got her body on her. So good job there.
And that right there, that's the discipline, Mike. You got to put your body on them. If you don't, then it's never going to be a foul. But if you have that contact and they reach over you like that, it's been a foul every time.
But you know, what I was saying is you watch Hoosiers, and yes, the goal's 10 foot tall, 15 foot to the free throw line, all that stuff. But sometimes backgrounds and stuff, it's just different for shooters.
That's Mary Lim driving, had a little bit of an open lane, missed the layup, and Camden Fairview brings it back down the court. Get it out to number 1. Good defense by Mason Wilson hitting it out. Gives the defense a chance to set up. Now Lily Reed playing close, tight defense. Number 12 driving, draws the foul. I believe this one's going to be on Mary Lim. And 2 shots coming. It is on Mary Lim. Is that her first?
I believe that's her first, yes.
2 shots.
2 shots coming from number 12. First shot is up and missed.
Number 24, Bella Smith.
And Bella Smith's back in for Mary Lim.
Clary checks in for Camden Fairview.
And the second shot attempt's coming. Up and good. Lily Reed now. Still got the same press that they've been bringing. They're trying to set up traps. And whenever you do that, that skip pass is open. Now Bell has a chance to drive. No foul is called, and that ball is going to be out on Sheridan. That was Mason Wilson there at the baseline, who got her hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. And back to point guard number 4 for Camden Fairview, bringing it across the timeline here. Walk. Looked for a little bit of a travel call on that one and didn't get it. I think she kept the pivot foot down. Driving left-hand side, this number 12, really short there with the layup. Now they're calling a foul. They're going to call jump ball. Okay, I was wondering. I thought her hand was on the ball. That's going to give the ball to Sheridan. No pressure brought this time from Camden Fairview. Going to give the Lady Jackets a chance to actually walk it down the court here.
I want to say they just forgot to set up because I think Coach was asking for it and they didn't get in it.
Lily Reed driving towards the middle. Got some room on the left. Good job by Lily Reed putting it in. Don't let the size stop you. Just keep on driving and put the ball in. She realized she couldn't go over the girl's arm, so she went under. Puts up a good 2 points. Mason Wilson playing some really good defense. Number 12 driving underneath the rim, lays it up for 2. Now they're back in the press offense. Looking at all of her options, realizes that Ella's open. Now Mason Wilson, right-hand corner, wing. Going back to the middle of the court, now the top of the key. Trying to find something. Now Lily Reed with the ball. Got 10 seconds left on the shot clock now. Addison Hill, left-hand side. 7 seconds. Got to get a shot off quickly here. Tried to go in for maybe a little backdoor pass, and it wasn't there.
Good steal by Addison there. Good hustle, diving on the floor. And Coach gets a timeout. So great hustle by Addison Hill there.
It's actually a great play in general, and a good job paying attention for Coach Breakfield to know and understand and take that timeout whenever you need to, and to be able to do that. That was incredible. Great timeout call. Addison Hill had clear possession. We'll take this opportunity. We want to thank our sponsors. Thank you, Windstream. Welcome back here to the Sheridan Yellow Jacket broadcast. We got 3 minutes, 9 seconds left in the half. Sheridan is down by 10. Ella Williamson coming down the court for the Yellow Jackets. You just got to slow this game down and take opportunities on offense and get shots up. You want a nice, clean shot. Now Ella Williamson driving, left-hand side. Goes in, going to get blocked. Number 12 for Camden Fairview, stopping on a dime and shooting a 3, and she makes it. She's got post moves and she can shoot. One player they're going to have to watch.
She's a good one.
Lily Reed now left-hand side, gets it to Addison Hill. Back up to Ella Williamson. Top of the key, Mason Wilson looking for somewhere to go with it. Got Lily Reed. Had a shot right there, didn't quite get it. 12 seconds left on the shot clock now. Mason Wilson kicks out to Addison Hill, fires inside to Bell. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 32 of Camden Fairview.
So let's make sure Sheridan is aware. There's only 7 seconds on the shot clock, so let's see what they do.
Got to pay attention, be aware, be game aware. Had to take one buzzer beater opportunity earlier. Mason Wilson now. Bell, got to find something to do with it. Mason Wilson firing it up there. Going to be off the rim. And now Camden Fairview has the ball after it was kind of bobbled around a little bit there on the baseline. Good job that time by Ella Williamson getting the ball, coming up with the steal. Driving, no foul call on that one. They're going to call the foul on Addison Hill. A lot of contact there trying to steal the ball.
And that's 2 on her.
Now Mary Lim's back in, and Elliot Williamson's going to take a seat for a second. Just under 2 minutes left here in the half.
Good back cut and good pump fake to get the big girl off her feet, get around her.
Good pass that time. Camden Fairview throwing the skip across the court now. Number 0 gets the top of the key. Deep 3 coming for number 24. She puts it in. Sheridan's got 23 seconds now. Keep the ball. Shot clock has no time as the game clock has more on it. Good job that time by Bell. Lily Reed now trying to find somewhere to go with it. Gives it to Mary Lim. Mary Lim over to Bell. Bell going left-hand side now. Lily Reed shooting it from deep. Off the back of the rim. Going to be rebounded by Camden Fairview. 1 second left. Buzzer beater comes up way over the backboard. Going to be no good. 31-15 is our score at halftime. Not quite the